How flexible? Is the plan a gymnast? Or is the plan when he's just starting to do yoga?
The plan is an 8-year-old gymnast.
That's too flexible of a plan.
Not for me. That's the problem. Not for me, Papa.
No success. Scouting on our breath. The sinks, the depths are never deep enough for me. It's no secret. Our life and death, the bitterly inside. The time is pointless if you count it. But just breathe as long as you can. No time, you know the way we feel. Really, really bad.
Really bad.
Live from RabbitHole Recording Studios, you are watching BrotherWife Live! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining. We're so happy to be back with you. We've got a great show planned for you tonight.
I thought you said you were sticking to the plan.
That was the plan. That was the plan.
That was the plan?
We had a miscommunication, and that is
Classic.
not surprising. Not surprising that we had a miscue. Huh? Huh? Robo Boy. There he is, baby. We got a great show planned for you tonight. We're coming to you from RabbitHole Recording Studios. And you know it's about to be a fun time. Something weird's going on with the one. We've got a great show. We've got, how many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 in the mix.
6 in the mix.
We got TT. We got Carl. We got Kevin. We got John. We've got the Papa himself, James. And I,
Hello.
Jeff.
Good evening.
And we are going to do it with you tonight. We've got just big energy right now.
Big energy. Big boy energy.
Big boy energy.
Big boy energy.
I'm looking at Squidward. I'll show you him later, but for now, it's only my eyes that get to lay upon the
We're
old
pretty
word
excited. We've got a theme tonight, and the theme is really positive. Normally, we accidentally get stuck up into some really dark shit, and we know that while everyone loves that, everyone loves all that dark shit, a fan favorite, dark shit. Tonight, we're going to try and keep it a little more positive. So our theme tonight is reuniting.
Classic TTJJ missed
The
you.
fuck did you just say it was?
I said reuniting.
I said reuniting.
I said reunion.
Okay, I don't know. That's not a miscommunication.
I don't know what I said.
You had
It's reunion communion. So if you said reunion, you're correct. If I said reunion, I'm correct. I don't know.
I said reuniting because that is what we put down as our theme.
Okay, well the title is reunion communion.
If you would have told me we're changing it from reuniting to reunion.
You're the guy that loves flexibility in the sketch. Did you not profess to love flexibility? Just not mere
I love
seconds?
it. We're doing reunion.
Reunion, or
Except
reuniting.
Literally,
whatever
we
you want.
fucking can't do reunion because of our second sketch.
Flex the sketch.
Flex the sketch. Okay, well, what do
That's
we make?
Sketcher's
what do we
new
make it?
branding motto.
Yeah.
Fletch the sketch. They're trying to make it cool.
Ryu Nyan? Ryu.
okay.
Can you give me a
slap me
slap me.
a little bit. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank God.
Reuniting.
If we wouldn't have done
okay.
reuniting, then it would have been fine.
Okay.
You would have been so safe. You would have had me.
No.
He
sure.
gaslit the fuck out of me just now, though. Just by the way.
Hey, you know what? We're moving, we're shaking. I can't be liable for what happens. Okay, moving on. So it's reuniting really quick. Everybody's familiar with the game Street Fighter, I'm sure. Papa James, do we have the Google It menu, perhaps?
I believe so, yes.
Could we pull up the second most popular street fighting character, Ryu? Let's poop in the potty. Poo-poo. Can they see that? What was just on there? It literally said, let's poop in the potty. Let's Poo poo. Let's poo in the potty. Poop song. Good habit songs for kids. Or for adults, you know, if you need a little refresher, it's not a problem. So we're going to be knighting Ryu,
Yeah, let me check here. Real
the
quick.
second most popular Street Fighter character, only to, of course, the Stretch Man. We all know the Stretch Man. We all love the Stretch Man. We all wanted to be the Stretch Man. We all wanted to do the Stretch
Dude,
Man.
Ken and Ryu.
As a dance move.
As a dance move.
Not as a sexual.
No.
That would be wildly inappropriate.
That would be
Way
super
too
inappropriate. So we've actually got a special guest in the studio right now. It's Ryu. What is it, Ryu? What is it, Tyler? It's Ryu. All right, Ryu knighting. We're gonna knight Ryu really quick. Also, do a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover because they reunited and made an album, and I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure that I would like some of the songs. You know?
I should have practiced putting on the Ryu suit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, that is not what Ryu looks like. All right.
Ryu knighting.
Ryu knighting.
Holy shit! It's Ryu.
I hereby knight you, Ryu, in the kingdom of RabbitHole Recording Studios. May all your ventures be fruitful, and may your family prosper. Please, as is custom, kiss the blade. That was sensual. So that's Ryu knighting. So we're doing it. And you may see this little guy back in the mix. This little
A little bit later.
You may have a cameo once more.
Standing in line. Hey-oh. Heavy
All right.
go.
So the thing is, we're gonna play "By the Way" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers
because they're reuniting.
because they're reuniting one of the easier Red Hot Chili Peppers
Thematically.
songs, and we just learned it today, and I don't know the lyrics totally. So some of them are just wild though. Some of them are like "Dog Bone," "Quick Comp," "Fuck Dale."
It's not quick.
It's not quick comps, but it's like
Quickcrete. It's Quickcrete.
Quickcrete. It is.
Quickcrete.
It's Quickcrete.
Wait, are you serious? Is it actually Quickcrete?
No, it's not quick.
Okay. I was
It's
like,
like Sawtooth.
what the
Jing,
fuck
jing,
is actually
jailbait.
Quickcrete?
I think it's Quigree. Quigree.
Oh,
Quigree.
everyone's favorite Quigree, of course.
Quigree.
Of course. Of course. Let me forget. Oh, that's right. I will need to tune.
Okay, so tonight we've got Carl Christensen here and the Lake Flora Band, but without the Lake Flora Band.
Lake Flora Band in essence and in spirit, but Carl as the representative.
Exactly. As a representative of Carl and the Lake Flora Band, Carl is here. And he's going to play. He has been kidnapped by a nefarious entity.
And we don't know the identity, and even if we did, we wouldn't disclose it because we don't want to be kidnapped ourselves. We're smart like that.
They have a gun.
They have a bayonet. They have a Russian Geneva Convention banned bayonet on the gun.
Are you done tuning?
I'm done. I'm ready to go right now.
I should have gone earlier.
Wow, this guy's got egg on his face and then some.
You know when you step in dog poop and you try and shake it off?
Yeah, no, I
It's like you step
I
in
try
dog
and
poop and you try
smear,
and
but
shake
then
it
I
off.
just get it into the chevrons of my shoe.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was 9 years old, I snuck out of my house at 6 a.m. to go hang out with my homie, and closed the window
you
and
were
it locked.
9?
When I was 9.
Respect.
Yeah, thank you. And I slid through a giant pile of dog shit, and my homie wasn't awake yet, and I had locked myself out of my house, and it was freezing cold. And I had to use cold hose water to clean the shit off of my heel. And then I just curled up on the deck of my house like miserable.
Like a bad dog.
Like a bad dog. And dog poop doesn't go away quick.
Right,
The smell
right.
of dog poop, you clean it off
well,
as
and
hard
if
as
it's
you want.
cold, I mean, you're getting some more solidifying action.
It's-
You're getting,
it is in there.
you know,
it's in
some
the grooves of the skin. It's baked in.
It's like no bake cookies, but
Ugh.
the not good kind.
No baked poopies.
No baked poopies.
No baked poopies.
Can we actually change the title to
baked
No
poopies?
Baked Poopies? Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, a heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for Danny the girl singing songs to me beneath the marquee overload. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there.
Jawbone, Quick Creek, Carl, Papa James. Papa James in the studio, it's RabbitHole Recording Studio, it's Papa James in the mix, Papa James.
Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for
Papa James, Kevin, Junkie Dogs. We're in Bremerton. We're in Bremerton. We're coming at you live. It is Friday night and it's a really night. I am not good at freestyling. BrotherWife live, standing in line.
see the show tonight, and it's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for Danny the girl singing songs to me beneath the marquee overload. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for. Hell yeah!
By the way,
I tried to freestyle the lyrics and was not successful.
Oh, that was really good. I was gonna say, but was not so good. But not successful. I think actually is a little
If
bit
only
better.
I had that. If only I had that for the actual thing.
That would have been really good. The whole point here, that Carl, we're gonna have to. Carl described.
I really liked that.
I like it too.
I really
Carl
like
described what did you say? Failing in real time.
I said failing in real time,
So-
but Carl said building the ship as it lands, or building the plane as it lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So somehow you've managed to get a plane in the air
Gosh.
that isn't built yet, and now you're landing. And what you realize on your way down is that if you don't finish this fucking plane,
There's going to be ramifications,
ramifications.
and I mean that in
Ramming
the
the
most
pavement.
ramming the pavement,
Ramming the pavement.
screaming babies, and that's just the half of it. I'm talking popping
Babies
ears, baby.
do not deal well with popping ears.
It's true.
I had multiple multiple double ear infections as a child. So as a result, I was on antibiotics for 6 months from the time I was born, and it just destroyed my gut biome.
I was gonna say, do you think that contributed to your IBS?
It is the reason that I have IBS. Can I get a slow zoom? It is the reason.
why he's got IBS.
Who knows? Who knows? It might be the Coors Light and the Domino's pizza also.
That's actually an ancient medicine. So maybe just don't speak so rashly, because that helped a
you
lot
have
of people out
IBS.
of dire consequences. Okay, we're taking some callers really quick. So we've got some callers that are welcome. Anybody out there? 206-898-1994. And while we are waiting for a caller, we're gonna do a little act out. We're gonna try and do some act outs.
I like the 9. 9.
So it's
Number
206-898-1994.
There we go. Let's drag that up to the black box, and we are
206-898-1994. 1994. 206-898-206-898. 1994. 206-898-1994. 1994. 206-898.
We were gonna do the act out. We're supposed to do the act out.
I was just flexing the plan a little bit to just let them know what the number is. I'm trying to be flexible with the plan. We've got 16 live. So happy to spend this evening with you. How are you guys doing? If you got a hot topic, go ahead and put it in. If you want to say anything, go ahead and speak your voice. Speak your truth.
Butter, you are the nephew.
Hamster Butter, you've always been my nephew. We've always been related in a religious sense and in a spiritual sense.
Okay, so
Here's the act out.
Carl, could we get you on the engineer's mic?
So
I needed to do a warm up for this.
the scene is
I'm back here. Yeah.
Carl, can you say hello to the ladies and gentlemen at home?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and every beautiful body in between.
Wonderful, wonderful. We've got a certain situation that we're gonna need you to just
Carl's been
roll with.
ruthlessly kidnapped, so
Carl's
he has
been-
no choice in the matter.
Yeah.
He's not
literal in the studio. There's a gun to my head currently.
It's got a bayonet on the end.
There's a bayonet on the end that was banned in the Geneva Convention.
Absolutely.
Um,
Star-crossed wounds do not stitch up well.
Yeah.
This is a fact we all learned today.
All right. What is my prompt here?
Carl, you're a hostage.
Damn straight.
that should be easy for you to play.
Jeff, you're a SWAT negotiator.
Yes.
And I am Elmo, who has taken
Carl hostage.
and is in an apartment building
With a gun.
with a obviously the bayonet that's been banned by the Geneva Convention. That's a Russian sniper rifle without the scope.
And I'm trying to utilize my negotiation skills to get Carl's safe return.
And Carl, you're kind of just close me. I said fa, like so la forte do de 2p.
Are we not
So-
allowed to cuss?
You're good, boys.
Just so you know, we're cleaning up the stream a little bit. We're making it a little bit more PG-13. I'd like to take it to TV-14.
Yeah. Y'all should not
So-
have invited me on.
so
then.
we're
I
gonna-
cuss like a
Let's
gosh
go for
dang
Y7.
sailor.
I do not want Y7. That's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh.
is definitely PG-13.
Is that right?
Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely PG-13. Based on my memory of Yu-Gi-Oh,
Okay, that's fair. Hey, that's fair. That's
I don't
fair.
know. I don't
It's
know
an
if it was or
exhilarating
wasn't.
game.
It's an exhilarating game.
They took what Pokemon wanted to be and really went
Ran
the
with it,
distance.
yeah.
Absolutely. Were you
Shouts
a
out
Yu-Gi-Oh guy,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Carl? Before you were
I-
kidnapped?
Yeah, it's hard to remember back that far. It's been so long. I dabbled in both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. My parents were very like my mom was a psych major, so she thought if I engaged in any sort of like violent games or violent television shows, I'd grow up into a sociopath. Joke's on her. Look how I turned out anyway.
Ew.
You can lead a
so-
horse to water.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
goodness.
So like my main memory of Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon related stuff is like when we were on vacation, I could watch whatever TV I wanted, and boy howdy would I binge me some Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon while we were on
heck
vacation.
yes.
Yeah, in like the hotel rooms or whatever.
Imagine.
So like I didn't have like strong affiliations one way or the other. I was just like if I could get my hands on it, it was like crack, and I was a fiend. I was like, ooh, that good television that normal children watch.
If you try and keep it away, it becomes very appealing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nothing makes you want pizza more than being like, there's pizza there, but you can't have it. And I'm like, boy, now I want that pizza.
Wouldn't you
Also,
love
if-
to go to a state where you can get that level of exhilaration from Yu-Gi-Oh? Like now it's got to be like Red Bull, it's got to be, Diet Coke, it's got to be beer, it's got to be a little
you are
weed.
doing some weird stuff here. It's got to be a fifth of vodka.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
I guess we're trying to keep
we're trying to keep it TV-14. We're trying to keep it TV-14. Goodness.
Viewers, you know what I would be saying.
Sometimes
right now
we have some
if
pixie
I-
sticks. Other
Pixie
times,
stick. Oh, we're gonna snort the pixie sticks.
Oh,
I
100
snorted
100
pixie sticks
Holding a
twice.
Charizard Pokemon card, like
Did
that's
you-
a
Oh
rush.
my
A
god.
boy
the
stole
Gosh.
a hollow first edition Charizard for me when I was like 12.
Wait, that happened to you too?
No cap.
100%. No cap. No cap.
Wait, I
100%
told you
no
that
cap.
my mom stole my friend's holographic Charizard.
What?
Was it
Yeah.
me?
No, it was this.
Was it me?
It was a kid named
'Cause
Cody,
you owe me
and he
$1,500
moved to
then.
Seebeck. So we didn't hang out very often after that.
Did she
Seabeck's
know
a
he
nice
was moving
town.
to Seabeck? It is.
It's a great little
Gilmont
spot.
Cove. Gilmont Cove. Gilmont Cove.
I'm sure that's a location in Washington.
It sure is.
Callers,
baby.
206-898-1994.
Until then, we're gonna do an act out. So Carl,
I have a hot topic on hand if we want that. We can do the act out.
He's
but
got
I
a hot topic on hand.
Okay.
We're doing the act out, Carl.
You've
been kidnapped.
I've been in a hostage situation for 2 weeks, but they kept telling me we're gonna let you go on this live stream because it'll bring 100 people to the Tractor Tavern on May 11th. So I've been doing nothing but
For his
I've had
sake,
nothing but
guys.
time to think of hot topics.
For
but
his sake, we got to get 100 people there.
Wonderful.
We really like Carl.
that was like butter. I love that.
But we can do this act out, and it'll be very easy for me. You're the two that really have to do the acting here.
Yeah, you're kind of in the background. Like, if you need to pitch in and, like, make a case, you're welcome to.
Well, the thing is, the hostage doesn't want you in the visibility because then they can get an assessment.
Well,
on
but
how
I have
you-
to prove that he's alive, too, though.
Right, but he's going to be kind of like shaded in the back. We'll see that it's him, but we won't actually be able to see his status.
Yeah.
Is how I'm
absolutely.
imagining.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Well, and he's in the
He
engineer.
is, so it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Okay, so how do we want to do? Okay, all right.
You
so
open.
I'll
You
start.
open.
I'll open.
You
I'll
open.
open. Hey Elmo, it's me, Jeff. We know that you're in there with Carl. I totally get this is a high stakes situation for everybody. We just want to make sure that nobody at the end of the day gets hurt.
Where's my head?
What's that, Elmo? Just you can tell me what you need. We're gonna work through this together. We're gonna collaborate, and we just want to see everybody, getting through this at the end of the day.
Hi, I'm Elmo.
I understand you're Elmo.
Where's
I
my
greeted you as such.
helicopter?
Okay, so I can get you your helicopter. That's not a problem.
I have all the money I need inside of this bank, but I need a helicopter.
TV-14, Elmo. So Elmo,
I've got him. He's still alive. I swear to God.
okay, let me ask you this. How am I supposed to trust that? I need to actually get some sort of proof because we need to work in a symbiotic
Speak up.
fashion here.
It's me. I'm here.
Carl,
It's
that's you?
I'm Carl. It is me. I'm here. I'm alive.
I barely roughed him up at all.
Carl, just to make sure it's actually you, can you tell me what date you're playing the Tractor Tavern?
I'm playing the Tractor Tavern on May 11th with the bands Rug and Good Job, and my band, the Lake Flora Band.
Why did you hesitate when you said my
Because
band?
I'm terrified right now.
Okay, I get that.
May
Carl,
11th.
I just want you to be calm and know that
Where's
Elmo
my helicopter?
Elmo is not an unreasonable guy. I can tell that from his
You've
voice.
seen that I seem pretty pleasant on TV.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Behind closed doors, I'm a dark, red, furry creature.
He's done unspeakable things.
Okay.
He's
Truly
safe.
unspeakable.
He's
Well-
alive.
We won't make you divulge those things, Carl.
I would not care to.
Okay, that's perfect. We just want to make sure that Elmo knows that nobody's
Elmo doesn't need to know anything. Elmo needs one thing, a fucking helicopter.
Okay. So, Elmo, let me ask you a question.
Where's the helicopter? Is it on the way? Or do I need to kill Carl?
The helicopter is on the way, and we will be able to do that. But
2 minutes? 5 minutes? 7 minutes?
well, I mean,
the
Elmo,
helicopter.
I'm
Can
not.
you count?
Please bring him the
1
helicopter,
minute,
sir.
2 minute,
Please.
3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, or Carl's dead. Can you count?
Elmo,
Can you count with me,
I
Jeff?
can remind you that
The hostage negotiator?
if Carl is going to be expunged as such, it's not going to look good for
I'm
you
starting
either.
to think you can't count, Jeff. I said 7 minutes or I kill Carl. Did you hear me?
And that's perfectly fine, but how am I supposed to take you seriously if you're just going to talk over me and you're not
Okay,
actually going
I'll kill
to
Carl.
work?
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, gosh,
Okay,
Jeff,
all right.
This is
Well,
scary. This is very
listen,
Ah!
I don't think. Did you kill Carl, Elmo, or are you just trying to play a dominance game with me?
scary. Hot.
I hear Carl in the background, so obviously he's still
Jeff, if you can secure a limo for me and you with
absolutely.
4 bottles of Brute
That's not a
Reserva,
problem. That was already
I'll
unspeakable.
accept that as an alternative.
Listen,
option.
Elmo,
Hi, I'm Elmo.
I was a big
I'll accept that.
I was a big
A limo
fan
with 4
back in the
Brute
day.
Reservas.
Here, can I ask you about Dorothy? How's Dorothy doing?
Dorothy's dead.
Elmo, did you
Why do
hear
you think I'm here?
Listen,
Dorothy.
Who's Dorothy?
Dorothy, I know that you have Alzheimer's these days, Elmo, because you're getting up there in age and you're
Really up there.
But Dorothy was your pet goldfish. Now let me ask you, when was the last time you had
I'm
contact?
on the 7th Dorothy.
When was the last time you had contact with one Mr. Noodle? It says here.
asking questions.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay. I get that you would feel that way,
Hey, I'm Elmo.
and
5
I
minutes
understand
and
that.
Carl dies.
And nobody wants Carl to die, but I don't think you actually want Carl to die either. I don't think that you actually want that in your heart of hearts. You're not a killer. I've been doing this for a very long time.
Dorothy was diagnosed with goldfish cancer.
Yeah. That must have been hard on you.
It doesn't always have to get this dark. TV-14. Dorothy was diagnosed with goldfish cold. She's got goldfish COVID. She needs a goldfish ventilator, but they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, well, we can get you a goldfish ventilator. I mean, if you get another Dorothy, I know that, 8 is your lucky number. Is that Carl or is that the 7th Dorothy? Carl, can you please speak up if you're still there? If you can please remove Carl's...
Don't do it.
I'm still here.
Okay. Carl,
Jeff?
we're going to take care of you, and we're also going to take care of Elmo. There's a way that we can all be symbiotically moving forward to a resolution.
I need help.
There's not a...
I feel very isolated and alone.
Absolutely.
We can all
Quarantine, I
resonate with those feelings.
like I
Elmo.
need to
It's been a
reunite.
hell of a 2 years.
What can I do to get you out of that building, Elmo? You need the helicopter. I already got that. We've got our
A
troops.
big hug.
Okay. Happily we'll oblige to that request.
A limo. And
All right.
4 Brute Reservas. And you.
You know what? I actually don't really like this job that much. I'm coming in. You know what? I'm coming in. All right, we can take a caller anytime. We can take a caller anytime.
Do you want my hot topic?
Let's get your hot dog.
Someone strangle Elmo? I get that.
Dang, Orlando Man too. It's not quite Florida Man, but it's the next best
Oh
thing.
shit, we took a hit. We went from 50
I know.
to
I
5
just saw
watchers.
a lot of people
went
didn't
too
like the
long.
Elmo
It
thing.
went
Yeah.
too long.
A lot of people were
should've
dipping.
gone
All right.
half as long.
Oh shoot. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna.
I'm literally in love
Do you want
with
my hot
Engineer
topic or
Jen.
not?
We will take your hot topic and we will ponder it. But right now we're gonna play a song. So put forth the hot topic and then
You can think on it. Yeah.
we can marinate on it a little bit.
So, in my college years, I was playing in a jazz band through the school, and we had this Christmas gig in a church. And we got to the church, and I was exhausted. I was so tired. And so, since I was tired, and I kind of grew up in churches and all that, I knew there would be coffee in the kitchen. So I just
There's
found
always
my way to
coffee
the
and
kitchen.
donuts. There's always coffee and donuts.
There's always coffee and donuts in the kitchen of a church. So I just found my way to the kitchen and I made myself a pot of coffee. And my bandmates were like, Carl, what are you doing? You're
That's
stealing from
inappropriate.
this church.
That's
and I was like,
inappropriate.
no, I'm not. I'm not stealing from this church. The coffee is for the congregation, and I'm currently a member of the congregation. So So the question the question for my hot topic specifically is, was I stealing from the church when I made coffee without permission from anyone? I just helped myself into the kitchen. I made a pot of coffee. Was that thieving from the church? Am I condemned to hell forever for that?
Well, you might be condemned to hell regardless.
I
based on-
don't have a great track record,
Okay.
depending on...
People don't kidnap good people.
You ever think about that? How
ever think about that, Carl?
contributed to the situation that
I
you're
mean,
in
I'm
right
not
now?
trying to like, and dare I say it,
This sounds very
victim
victim-blaming. I'm
but
not going to lie.
we said it at the exact same time. Hey, Jinx,
Wow.
Jinx,
That's
you owe me a
wonderful.
Coke.
You're starting to get a
I'll
little
never buy
Stockholm.
you a Coke.
You'll never buy me a Coke. And I don't deserve a Coke.
And that's rude, Carl. That's rude, honestly.
okay.
2
more
more
Maybe I'll
weeks to
steal you a
kidnap.
coffee from the church.
I think that's a great preponderance, and I'm gonna stew on it a little bit.
I'll stew on it
Because
I'd
I
love
was-
to take pro Carl side, but I will take anti Carl side here.
Yeah, I mean we could.
Rock
we
paper
don't.
scissors for it.
Okay. Are we? Oh, we're gonna. Okay.
Play a song, though.
We are gonna play a song though.
Can we rock paper scissors for which side I'm on right now though? That way I can start thinking hard if I'm anti Carl.
No, you got to think of both.
Shit.
Yeah. Me too. You're not on an island here. Okay.
Hey, thanks for bearing with us. For
We
that
appreciate
Elmo
you guys. We're
Hey,
we're
Orlando
building the
man.
flame.
Hey, Orlando man.
Two.
Elmo's coming for you.
Hi, I'm Elmo. And I'm coming for you.
Hey Elmo, I'm Snuffleupagus, and I'm here.
I got it for you.
I just wanted to
Orlando.
be part of the action. I don't know if you guys needed help with the kidnapping thing or if you kind of have it all was kind of stuffed away.
What's Big Bird sound like?
I just trying to do Big Bird, and I was like, abort.
Abort.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Nobody even really knows what he sounds like.
I can tell what you're thinking about the tone of your voice. You're thinking about how we gotta separate all of our things. You're still in my mind, it's in a bread box. Through a lot, but we gotta go and find out what we need. I couldn't fault you for your lack of optimism. Sometimes I wonder how much of you has been molded by me. Isn't it lovely when we think how good it could be? Well, would it be good enough? I know we'll wonder separately. Wonder separately. Separately. One day maybe. It's the thought I guess. But I won't hold my breath.
All right, then. So up next is Carl Christensen. We're going to bring it to the boy himself, the cult leader. We're going to have a very brief intermission, and then we're going to be back in about 3 to 4 minutes.
Let's try 2.
Am I good to go? Glad we did that. Yeah, cool. My name's Carl Christensen. I run Carl Christensen, the Lake Florida Band. This is a song about starting a cult. Well, I rolled out of bed and I checked my phone. It was the weekly end of the world, and so I called my friend with several acres of land and said, let's start a cult, my man. He said, Carl, you must be at your goddamn mind. There's no way we convince people that we're divine. You've had ego issues in the past, my friend, but you've outdone yourself this time. Yeah, but don't it sound nice to have 17 wives and live off the land and have campfires every night? But how hard could it really be to form a new society? Just wave your hands and say we got what you need. He said, Carl, you might have me convinced. You are quite well known for your charismaticness, and our organization could be quite amazing. What's the worst that could come of this? So I put some ads up on some websites. Are you searching for a deeper purpose in life? And if every single day just feels so mundane, I can make all of that change. Yeah, we grow our own food out in the garden. We host group yoga every morning. So just take the night to open your third eye. We think you'll fit in just fine. You're so special and we all care about you. But there's one or two things you're gonna need to prove. We need loyalty of the highest degree, speaking strictly financially. Yeah, but don't it sound great to live free of hate? Just come with us, your happiness awaits. Just join our tribe, we promise you'll thrive. We think you'll find it's well worth the fight. We've been growing our numbers for 6 months or so, and then I got a call on the telephone, and I could not believe who was speaking to me. It was the U.S. military. They said, sir, we've been watching you and we are quite impressed. Your people sign away their lives without a second guess. And if you care to share some tips of the trade, name your price, it'll get paid. I said it's not complex, I'm sure you'll agree. Nobody's promise in life are really all that unique. So just say you can make the problems go away. Keep the details vague. Yeah, make it sound like you can fix their lives, and all you need are their initials on the dotted line. Just give them something to believe, a purpose or cause they can follow blindly. And when you're starting a cult, confusion is your friend. That might sound evil, it's just a means to an end. So play your cards close to the table and you could end up with a thriving cult. Yeah, play your cards close to the table and you might end up with a thriving cult. How do I turn down this amp a little bit? It's really hot in my ears.
You want it down?
Yeah, the amp down a little bit. I don't want to mess with anything, but
Down. Amp is down.
Oh, thank you. Kind. Cool. All right. Song number 2. Yeah, so as previously mentioned, there's a show coming up at the Tractor Tavern on May 11th where my band and I will be performing. We need 100 people there. I may never be released from my purgatory state of kidnapping. This is a song. I'm going to make sure I'm in tune first. Close enough for jazz. 100? Is that what I said? 100! Yeah, that's what I said, right? Please don't hurt me again. 100! I'm going to turn down the gain on this just a touch. 100! There we go. That's what I'm after. How free can we be? How free can we possibly be? I'll ask again, how free can we be? How free can we possibly be? For example, how free is our speech? How free can it possibly be? When every word we say ends up in a database so that Bezos can advertise more efficiently, and the advertisers buy the exclusive rights to the data from some dude's soliloquy. Well, it feels pretty clear to me our speech is literally not free. And how free can the market be? How free can it possibly be? When if I want to start a store and it sells groceries, it's multimillionaires who are competing with me. And if you buy a pack of cigs to sell cigs on the street, you can legally be choked out by police. It feels pretty clear to me. Only the big businesses are free. And all the government drones are pointing their cameras into my home. And I'm beginning to see why land of the free is typically written in quotes. Oh, it's typically written in quotes. How free was the speech of Ethel Rosenberg circa 1953? How freeing it must have felt to be executed based on evidence so weak, free to die for committing the crime of being on Mr. McCarthy's bad side. It feels pretty clear to me. Those trials were not fair nor free. And how free is your speech? How free can it possibly be? When if you make a cardboard sign and stand in the street, and the mayor disagrees with your sign's messaging, a curfew is installed and the military is called to silence you via brutality, well, it feels pretty clear to me we're less free than we've been made to believe. And all the government drones are pointing their cameras into my home. And I'm beginning to see why land of the free is typically written in quotes. Oh, it's typically written in quotes. Because how free can we really be if we live in constant fear of authority? Total uninhibited freedom of speech. Just don't criticize the powers that be. You can say whatever you like, but it might cost you your life. But that's fine. Any patriotic child knows freedom ain't free. They know that freedom isn't free. My tongue is firmly in my cheek. This time let it be just me. And all the government drones are pointing their cameras into my home. So I'm beginning to see why land of the free is typically written in quotes. Oh, it's typically written in quotes. All right. Cool. Woo. Man. The streamers did not like that one. They're like, that song's a fucking bummer. We went from I don't know how many to less than 10. So, people don't like to think about sad things, and I get it, but you know. But hey, Robbie. Fuck yes, Carl. Fuck yes, Robbie. Bruh, yeah. Shouts out. Alright, this is the third song. Well, I was sitting in my kitchen like I do most nights, and I was trying to make some sense of the song that I was writing, and then my roommate came in, and he looked quite frightened, so I asked him, buddy, what's wrong? Well, my roommate said this might sound absurd, but I am certain that we are being observed. There are cameras on the stoplights, cameras on the cranes. They're being used by the police state. They're listening to all of our conversations. They're watching us while we're fornicating. God only knows how much information these perps have access to. Well, I was a little concerned and I was a little confused, but fortunately I knew just what to do. I busted out my pen and my faithful guitar and I started to write the Talking Paranoia Blues. Now you may ask yourself, the Talking Paranoia Blues? I ain't ever heard of such a thing. What is that? Well, allow me to explain. The talking blues are a sacred tradition. You rhyme a few times, then there's a transition to a section that's free of rhyme or form. That's how the talking blues are born, see? I can say anything I need to right here. As long as I don't stray too far off topic. Which reminds me. I said, buddy, this answer is liable to annoy you, but I think what you're experiencing is called paranoia. Most everybody's felt paranoid when they're stoned. It's an uneasy feeling like you ain't quite alone. Just go lay down, by morning you'll feel fine. Just try and lay off the George Orwell in the meantime. But sometimes an idea you hear when you're high can get stuck way back in the recesses of your mind like a popcorn kernel or a raspberry seed that gets caught way back in the top of your teeth. And so this condition of Orwellian anxiety has begun to plague me. Even in my sobriety, is it really so outlandish to think that our society is under somebody's watchful view? What if Big Brother has been here all along, and Orwell just got a few details wrong? The government ain't the ones trying to monitor us. It's companies trying to sell us products, keep tabs on people, learn their wants and needs, slap targeted ads right in their news feeds. It's a disquieting notion, but if you know it's true, then you got a case of the talking paranoia blues. Big brother, it's you and no one other. We couldn't get rid of you, even if we wanted to. We'll never get rid of you. It's pretty clear we love you. Think for a moment. Take a look around your home. How many devices do you reckon you own? Your car, your laptop, your TV remote? I'm hard-pressed to find things without microphones. They made a nice ad, and wouldn't you know, we welcomed Big Brother right into our home. We covered the cost, and they asked our permission, and we agreed to every single term and condition. If you're living at all, it wouldn't be hard to watch it. The data's all right there inside your front pocket. Your grocery list, who you're trying to date, your daily steps, even your heart rate. Hell, most of these songs start out in the Notes app of my iPhone. Maybe I ought to be a bit more careful, otherwise we might see a Apple-branded Carl Christensen knockoff artist running around. Songs like these make hardly any money though, so I think we're safe. Big brother, it's you and no one other. We couldn't get rid of you. It's pretty clear we love you. We'll never get rid of you. It's pretty clear we love you. So that's been my story of paranoid woe. I wish I had a happy ending for you here, but I don't. I just lay awake at night and I try and learn to cope with living inside of a Black Mirror episode. And I wonder if Orwell could have ever foreseen Big Brother being born out of corporate greed. I'm sorry that I rambled, but it's all that I can do. I got a terrible case of the talking paranoia blues. Thank y'all. Woo! Cool. What are we doing now? What's the game plan here? Intermission.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Stories about that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool indeed. Thanks, Bobby. Robbie, I can read.
You can call him Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby.
Oh,
Bobby.
that was really good, Papa James.
Thanks, Bobby.
Can you damn Bobby?
Shit, sorry I drove away all the watchers.
No, that's literally how it goes. When we were playing our song, we like dwindled down like 10.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're
no.
like, oh, music?
Yeah, no,
Music
totally,
live stream?
totally.
Ugh. Repulsive.
Is he right here? Do you want him right here? 6. Plug him into 5.
We just need to do like whatever makes the most sense.
because Carl had to play clean, I was putting it to clean. That way he wouldn't have to fuck with the amp.
It sounds so much better.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, this is fucking awful. It has to be set because we needed the machine.
Yeah. What is happening here?
So, we've got Carl.
Woo! How we doing?
Welcome back.
So wasn't that phenomenal? Can we all
You're
admit?
very kind. Thank you. That's very polite of you.
Yeah.
Hi. Wow. shit.
After that performance, we decided to release Carl from his shackles, even though he's not playing right now.
We're not calling the shots. We know that
We know the rules about the shots.
at any point in time,
We signed a contract about handling Carl outside of his. Like he's kind of in like a hired for work, but we're not paying Carl. We're paying.
the other folks who
Do you
may
know who
not be
the
named.
kidnappers are?
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
They're
That
not
makes a lot of sense.
Voldemort, are they?
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Okay.
Jeff.
Okay. I understand that, and I respect
It's
that, Carl.
fucking Voldemort. It's Voldemort.
We
I
know
can't.
it.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
We
the-
knew it's Voldy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carl, you obviously have, and this is our live camera here, just as a heads up.
Okay. Cool. I'll look at that one when I'm talking.
But we kind of do need to make
We can cheat out. It's all
sensual
good.
eye contact when okay.
Or
we
just
need to
normal
make
eye contact.
Normal eye contact.
Whichever
You
type of eye
obviously-
contact you want.
You are making music with a point. You are making music with a purpose. And so I guess I just want to ask if you had a. By the way, this is the interview section.
We're
In case you connected those dots,
In
not
case you
yet.
connected those dots, not yet. I
That's
like
how
that a lot.
sentences are constructed. Building the
Absolutely.
plane while it lands.
Can we add
Honestly,
a big word in here
English
too?
is a complicated language.
It's a very complicated language.
It's a very fastidious.
Ooh.
Oh, he's dropping a bomb.
I didn't have a predicate though.
Are you being
Oh,
a
okay.
little gregarious
It's a very
right now?
spec-
Are you being a little
That's-
gregarious?
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
He's gregarious all the time, in my opinion.
we can do the whole litany. We'll go through the rigmarole.
I think he's pretty Jeff-arious.
All right, we're doing some interviews. You had a question popped up
If
here.
you had, obviously your music has a point. Obviously you are writing to either spread awareness or spread your ideals. That sounds a little cringy, but
That
I
sounds
don't.
that sounds
I don't,
very. Yeah.
I don't think it is though. I really don't
Yeah.
think it is. I think
Thank you.
anyone alive is replicating their ideals, what they think is most right, and I don't think that's wrong. So if you had a single ideal, if you had a single point that you could propel forward with your music, what would it be?
that's a hard question. That's really tough. I guess this may be a roundabout way of answering that, but sort of what the mission statement of the band is if you can call it that, is like country music is an incredible tool for storytelling. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and like it kind of, and like this is a completely unoriginal take, but it does kind of feel like it's being used to tell the same story over and over again at this point. Like we've hit all of those, trucks and beers and going to the bar. I love that. I would never want that to go away, but what we are trying to do is use the blueprint, use the medium to tell stories that we haven't heard told before. And so I don't know if I could put one thing. Like I don't know if I can't remember.
Synthesize it easily.
Yeah. I don't know if I could synthesize it down to like there's one thing I'm trying to say.
Can I take a hack at it?
Yeah, take a hack at it. Go for it.
Having heard a decent amount of your music, I would say that you're speaking out against like powers that be abuse against the individual. That's what it feels like to me. Is that your music is speaking out against like really powerful systems in our culture, whether purposefully or not, abusing individuals inside of that system.
Yeah.
And I guess I just want to say I think that's a really great thing to talk about.
Thank you. I
Did
appreciate
you
that.
try to? You said country music is a good medium for that. Did you try to kind of use a different genre to express that same sort of subject matter, and find it unsuccessful, and so you gravitated towards country music, and you kind of found that was the best modality to share it in?
That's a great question. Yeah, not really, to be real with you. I the first song that I wrote in this sort of vein of using country music to tell new stories was Cult Leader. And that was the first time I had really taken a hack at writing a country song.
When was that?
That was 2019 was when I wrote that song.
Okay, so this is all like kind of in the vein of the last 3 years.
Yeah, in the vein of the last few years, because but before that I was writing like orchestral rock music, and I was sort of pivoting towards singer-songwriter stuff, and then the pandemic rolled around, and it was like, yeah, doing orchestral music is just not a viable
hefty order.
Yeah, it was just not viable for where I was at. Like if
so where anyone was at.
Yeah, for where anyone was at.
Let's
exactly.
create an alien band. Oh wait, we don't know aliens yet, so
yeah,
we'll do our
exactly.
best. Let's create an orchestral band when nobody can gather.
Yes, precisely. So doing orchestral rock was like out the window. So it was like, okay, I need to be writing songs that work with just me and a guitar. It was a time where there was a lot of social turmoil, and so that just sort of naturally started to come out in the songs I was writing, because like at the end of the day, like I wish I was smart enough to like have a thesis statement of like, this is the thing I want. This is the message of all the music.
impact.
But at the end of the day, you can only just like write and talk about how you're feeling at any given moment.
Oh yeah, a song captures a finite period of time.
Yeah, exactly. And so like all of it just so happens that I am just really unhappy with the state of things, but I think everyone is unhappy with the state of things. Like I to a certain extent, like I don't think anyone looks around right now and is like, well, this is promising.
Well, but I do want to say,
Government tyranny.
Yeah,
I don't
remember how we were gonna keep it light and breezy tonight. Yeah, sorry, you should not have invited me on.
It's not light and breezy. I don't think that anyone ever has really been like, there's always a select few individuals that are happy with the state of things because
they're the ones on top
in power.
Yeah.
But in human history, there's no point where everyone's happy with the way things are going.
Not at all.
I mean, this is the story of humanity. The story of humanity is us learning as a special community how to have a voice. And with the advent of the internet, and with the advent of the printing press, and with all of these technologies coming out, we finally have a fucking voice. Yeah. And you can feel that today.
Yeah.
It's not worked all the way yet, but you can hear the voice of the people every day. Yeah. It's at your fingertips. It's right here in this little
If you think about it, like even 10 years ago, 3 dudes standing in a room talking to a bunch of like people on the internet like far away was impossible. Like
Yeah.
this,
There was a big barrier to entry.
yeah, there was a
for
big
that.
barrier to entry. Like you could do it, but like you'd need like a television crew. Now like less than a dozen people can just like broadcast our conversations across America.
It's kind of a blessing and a curse, though.
Yeah,
because-
there's a huge double-edged sword to that, where it's awesome that ideas can spread so quickly, but it's terrible that ideas can spread so quickly.
Right.
Yeah. It's yeah, absolutely. But I think the main thing, the main pro to that is that it doesn't require an excessive amount of money. We don't give the voice only to individuals with excessive wealth.
Yeah.
And that is so valuable. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I feel like that's something that you talk about in your music, and I think that's something we can take heart from today. We do have to learn how to treat this medium, this phone. We do have to learn how to treat it healthy.
Yeah. And we're in
which
the
is something
process
we
of figuring
struggle
that
with,
out. Yeah.
So as we gravitate towards that health, we just have to come back to community, brotherhood.
Segue back to the theme. I like that.
We're reuniting, and we're gonna wrap up the interview section because I got the light from Papa James.
Yeah, we got the light. I might have to eat a spider tonight. I don't want to.
Perhaps,
I
perhaps.
implore
You guys
you
force
not
me
to
to,
do that.
then I'll do it.
I want to go on the record saying that if that happens, it has happened against my consent. I do not condone any. I mean,
There's
nothing
very little
against
spider
eating
eating
insects.
consent.
Nothing against eating insects. There are a ton of people alive right now who get their main protein from insects. That's cool, but typically it's not spiders.
Yeah, it
we
shouldn't be
don't know that
spiders.
Are
spider
you
isn't
advocating that we eat
venomous.
the bugs?
The people
Are
of,
you the
not?
cricket?
the people of Laos fry tarantulas.
Okay. It is spiders.
Derek
sometimes.
Watson is saying, "Is Carl the guy from the concert? Did you guys know him from beforehand?" Yes, and yes.
Carl was our music teacher.
Carl was our music teacher.
He was our music theory
and a
teacher.
damn fine music
It's
teacher. at that.
hilarious that you guys paid me to teach you music theory, and then I came in and played like maybe 5 different chords tonight.
But that's kind of like the beauty of it is because like I remember listening to one of your songs, like you were talking about how you could use a different sort of genre and get into a Spotify playlist, and you have the ability to actually like penetrate what an earworm is. You could probably make pop music and engineer it to the point where it's like super fucking like dialed into like whatever the
wish I
tone
could.
of you
Yeah,
could.
I
You
wish I could. Shit.
And-
it's harder than people give it credit for.
Well,
Like,
that's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
true, but I think there's a cool like this. You're kind of it's cathartic, but then it's also somewhat impactful.
Yeah.
So you're
I
kind of
can analyze the heck out of anything, but the one thing that if there's anyone anyone watching right now who's interested in studying music theory, I highly recommend it, but don't think that learning music theory will make it easier to write. It'll make it easier to analyze the things you like, and then you can emulate that in your writing, but it won't make it easier to write. It's not like it's like learning to read doesn't make it easier to write a book. Like you can read the book, but then you don't suddenly become a fantastic author. Right. Obviously, if you read a lot of books and analyze a lot of books, that'll improve your writing over time, but it's not a cheat code, it's a tool.
Sure. It's like learn music theory and listen a lot.
Bingo.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, all art winds up being replication to some extent or another.
Carl's playing May 11th, Tractor Tavern in beautiful Ballard, Washington.
If
And,
there's one thing you want to shout out before you go back to the dungeon that you currently live in as a kidnappee.
We're not doing the dungeon because remember his captor said that we actually have to put him through a series of embarrassing contests.
That's right.
No dungeon yet. We're gonna do
He's
some
going back to the
contests.
dungeon soon, but y'all see the white tape on the floor.
So
Welcome to the worm race.
Welcome to the worm race. All right, so we're gonna do a couple things, Carl.
Can I answer Derek's question before we go?
Of course, yeah.
So Derek Watson asks, Carl, do you have any country artists to inspire your music?
Before dungeon.
Before dungeon, he saw the writing on the wall. He was like, I gotta get this in quick.
Yeah, I gotta get it in quick.
Jason Isbell is a huge influence. He also, on the theme, he has an album called Reunions, so there's a connection.
My God.
Jason Isbell is fantastic. Todd Snyder is who I learned the talking blues from. He has a song called the Talking Reality Television Blues that I listened to, and like that made me want to write a talking blues song. and Sturgill Simpson. So there's Sturgill's like
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
yeah,
when he asked that. I was
he's
thinking
the
Sturgill.
darling of alternative country right
my
now,
gosh,
and
man.
he has earned that throne and or earned that crown for any Sturgill. People will get that. It's
The
fine.
album he wrote for his son, like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, man.
There'll be some time.
Yes, and that is
Daddy has to go away.
Please don't say they don't think. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Is Jason Isbell? Is he the one that says does Declaration Day? Declaration Day.
Not to my knowledge. I
Okay.
think. Oh, he
There's a lot
Because
of back
really
history on
quick,
that.
we're wrapping up here, but we met a guy on a beach in Ventura, and he had convinced us that he wrote this song called Declaration Day, and he played it for us, and he didn't have natural rhythm or timing. I'll just say that objectively.
Yeah.
And he's talking to us about, Declaration Day.
wish
My
we could
daddy
play the
wasn't no
video right
saint.
now.
And then like 4 months later, and this is kind of like a joke between us because he talked this big game and he had this like ego,
Yeah.
and then he just didn't really like
Yeah.
he didn't have the zhuzh to really like match it. And so we found out that he just stole this song completely. It's called like Declaration. I thought it was like Jason Isbell, and
It might be Drive By Truckers because Jason Isbell was in Drive By Truckers for a
Okay,
while.
okay.
Drive By Truckers.
yeah, Drive By Truckers. I
Yeah,
think
that's
right.
that might be right. It's something Truckers. But anyway, we're trying to wrap up the interview
trying to
section,
wrap
but we're
up.
having such a good talk, y'all.
I'm enjoying this. I could talk with you about music all day.
Do you have one thing you want to shout out as a kidnappee?
Yeah, come to the Tractor Tavern on May 11th. It's going to be the best night of entertainment, live music entertainment this decade.
We
Or
need 99 more
literally
people
he
because
might
you got
die.
one in attendance right here, baby. What's up? What's up? Tyler's got a baby, so
I will try with the baby. I'll try with the baby.
Well,
with
that's
the baby.
2 people. So
yeah.
we got 3.
Does baby count
I
as
have
2?
the baby-
I don't know.
Can
You'll
we
have-
just fill that thing like a nursery? Is that possible?
It's all babies. You've got 100
okay.
people, 7 adults, and 93 children.
I know we're trying to wrap up the interview section, but the hardest gig I've ever played was for a group of toddlers, and because they don't understand the social norms of like, oh, when you're playing, when the artist is playing, you're not supposed to talk. They would just like scream over you, and they all had shakers, and so they're just shaking the whole time. And I was trying to like play these kids songs, and it was like trying to play a gig while a wall of white noise was just like flying at my face, and it was the most distracting thing. So it was just like. And I was like,
with a
we all
kid-
live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
With a kid now, I can so thoroughly not compare to that. I can so thoroughly identify.
Commiserate
with
with that?
yeah,
I can
relate to
commiserate
that.
with that. It's brutal. Kids don't understand. They just don't understand.
I think Will Smith had it
Social
wrong
norms.
about the parents. It's the kids. It's everybody. We're all just in a
That's
big
how you
world
know you're
of
an
confusion.
adult now. Is when the Will Smith song, you're like, yo, Will,
Yeah.
nah, you got
Nah,
it backwards,
Will,
bro.
you got it twisted, man. And I'm gonna slap you for that one. Okay, so right now we're gonna move on to a blindfolded Bosu thumb wrestling war. Carl and I were gonna do blindfolded Bosu thumb wrestling, and then the winner will have to face Tyler in a worm race. And what is a worm race, ladies and gentlemen? Well,
Find out in 5 minutes.
a worm race is going to be something you're not going to want to miss. So first, we're going to do a little Bosu thumb wrestling. Carl, can you pull the Bosu up into the camera so that people can see? It is a half exercise ball with a platform, a Bosu.
Who knew what a Bosu was? I didn't.
Anybody knew what a Bosu was? Shout out below in the comments if you knew what a Bosu was. Many people don't
Could
know.
somebody on Arpan say something other than someone strangle Elmo?
Yeah, that was a long
Please.
time ago. We got 7 Arpan watchers, and you
I
all
could
have an
use
illness
that.
right
That was
now.
as being Elmo. I wasn't super stoked about that. Cut to intermission.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Bosu Ball Thumb Wrestling. Bosu Ball Thumb Wrestling.
Welcome back to Bosu, Blindfolded Bosu Thumb Wrestling. They're learning how to balance here. So for 10 seconds, these gentlemen are going to have the ability, they're going to have the advantage of an individual helping them balance from behind while they thumb wrestle. And after 10 seconds, they're not. And if they fall through the drum set, they're going to have to pay for it.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Papa James here. Here we go. Bosu Ball Thumb Wrestling. Carl.
I declare a thumb war. 2 out of 3. Okay.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Carl actually has an injury on his thumb. He actually has an injury. Jeff is exploiting that injury.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, I got it, but then
Oh, so good.
He definitely had me pinned, but then he fell immediately afterwards.
So Jeff is using the classic thumb.
Carl cut part of his thumb off
Exploitation.
earlier this week.
Oh boy. Let's see. Oh my. Oh. Come back a little bit. Come back a little. Yeah.
Jeez Louise, this is awful.
That
We're gonna have to do 3 more, folks.
El Jefe is exploiting that downfall here. Yeah. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is super exciting. We've got feats of strength, thumb strength. We have wonderful, graceful balance by these gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this. Without even being able to see. Carl's just really extending that thumb out, and he's really, really using... Oh, but Jeff has just got the pure power. Just pure strength and power.
Jeff's got one.
Jeff's got one. Jeff's got one win. And here we go. Oh, no. Oh, my. Carl, I mean, it's so...
Sudden
it's
death,
so
1-1.
strange. 1-1 is so strange to have. You've got Jeff with all that power, and you have Carl with the long thumbs coming in. It just... Uh-oh. And there it is. There it is. El Jefe. That's Jeffrey Michael Hennings. El Jefe has won. He has won. My goodness. My. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. Exciting stuff here in the world
Folks,
of Bosu Ball Thumb Wrestling.
Unfortunately for Carl, as a result of his loss here, he is going to die. But he will still play at the Tractor and Tavern May 11th. And if 100 people show up, they're going to let him live for a week in Jamaica. He's going to go on an all-expenses-paid trip to Jamaica. So please, let's send Carl out with a bang.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. A all-expense paid vacation to Jamaica for Mr. Carl. Even though he lost. It's no problem. Now, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We have... I'm hearing the screams and the cries of the ever-popular worm race here at RabbitHole Recording Studios. We're getting prepped right now for that. We're going to cut to intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We have coming up the worm race. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the RHR Studios semi-annual worm race. Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-annual worm race. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin our worm race. Worms, ground yourself! Here we go. Here are the worms.
Oh, yeah,
The worms are starting.
It's gonna be bad right here. Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Here we go. Worms, ground yourself!
Are we going?
I want to make sure we're.
And we have El Jefe.
All right,
TT.
on your marks, get set, go!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great, great worm race. Look at this. They're going. They're slithering so... Oh, boy. Look at them go. Look at them go. Look at them go. Oh, we've got the finish cam coming up. We got it. That's it.
All I've ever wanted! All I've ever wanted!
Ladies and gentlemen, El Jefe, not only has he won the worm race, but he is looking excellent as a winner. of the Boku Ball, thumb wrestling, and also the worm race. Ladies and gentlemen, El Jefe, the winner of the worm race.
Yeah, sword me out. I'm the victor, so I get to do whatever I want to Tyler Waist tied up. That's my new stipulation.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is tradition here at RabbitHole Recording Studios, the victor may
I felt you go TT energy mode.
may
I have to win this race.
have his way with the loser, while the loser is in fact tied up. He may do anything he would like.
Yeah, Carl did a juicing on me, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a momentous, momentous day. El Jefe, the winner.
I am done the worm victor! I ripped my own shirt! I just broke my shirt! Because I'm a worm now!
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a worm. He doesn't need a shirt. He doesn't need a shirt.
What do you say, worm?
I'm sorry, Mom. Mom, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Electrical
electrical tape is a lot stronger than you think.
tape is a lot stronger than you think, ladies and gentlemen. El Jefe is just brute strength and speed, dexterity, unprecedented thumb strength. It's been excellent, excellent worm race. Excellent worm race. What are you? No, 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 no! No, no, do not eat the spider. Don't.
Eat the spider.
No, 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 no.
Don't eat it! Don't eat it! No!
Oh my gosh.
Hey! He wins overall. Tyler wins overall for that one. Have a little Irish death. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. That was a huge spider. Was it juicy? Did you chew it or did you swallow it?
That was a big spider. I didn't chew it. I said I wouldn't chew it.
That's good.
I said I wouldn't chew it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a
Sorry, Missouri.
surprising turn of events, TT is
5 viewers.
actually
I hope you guys enjoyed.
is actually the winner for eating a giant house spider. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen this. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. It's just absolutely amazing.
Oh wait, Carl, we've got one more thing. We've got one more thing for you. Oh, we're gonna have you spill your guts.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'm very scared. I'm very afraid.
Apparently I'm gonna spill my guts.
All right. Are we back? Are we good?
We're live.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
I'm gonna sit in the drum throne right now because I feel like I can do whatever I want.
God
2
on this
competitions
earth.
in a row. Woo! Woo! All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we've got a little segment on this show.
Thank you, Missouri. I just got a 23 out of 20.
No, that's why you run overall. Yes, no, absolutely. That was.
I literally didn't win.
You're an enigma. Can I say that? And I mean that in a non-pejorative sense, if you can believe that. So Carl, we've got a little segment on the show. It's called "Spill Your Guts," and you have the option of 1 or 2 things.
Okay.
So 1, you can spill your guts, as in tell a story or anecdote that you've told less than 5 people in your life.
Okay.
You have to spread it to the entire internet right here.
Okay.
Spill your guts in that regard. Or you can act out you looking down,
Full-blown
your
23.
guts are in your hands, and you have to actually act like your guts are in your hands, and you just
I'm
found
gonna
that out.
tell the story. I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay, all right, perfect.
This happened to me. I'm gonna turn to camera one. This happened to me last night, so it's very easy for less than 5 people to have heard it.
Okay, but is it juicy?
It's juicy.
Is it salacious?
It's salacious for me, like by my standards. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm a prideful person.
Okay, and would you be embarrassed to tell your girlfriend's mother if you had a significant other?
I'm incapable of shame, so no.
Okay. All right. Well, do your worst. It just better be. I need it to be salacious.
It's very salacious.
Okay,
I can
wonderful,
assure
wonderful.
you. If you were watching earlier for the songs I played, you will notice that I have a lot of words in my songs. I write with I don't really repeat many words very often, so I consequently have a really high word count in my songs. And up until yesterday, I had never forgotten the words to any of my songs while performing. And for the first time in my career, I went totally blank on stage last night and forgot the words to the 3rd verse of one of my songs. And the whole story is to why, which is perhaps the more salacious part than
Okay,
just
I was gonna say, Carl, what the hell, man?
I'm sorry. The whole story is to why is perhaps more salacious than the fact that I forgot some words to a song. I was at this open mic, and the open mic was hosted at a bar, as most open mics are, and these people at the back of the bar who were not there for the open mic, they were just there because it was Cinco de Mayo, had gotten just obliterated drunk, just absolutely hammered. And this girl, you know how bars have booths kind of? This girl was just slumped in the corner of the booth, non-responsive, and her friends were just letting her chill and continuing to drink around her. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. Oh, sorry, we're PG-14 or whatever.
TV-14.
That's kind of messed up. If you have a friend who is non-responsive because they are intoxicated, attend to them. Don't ignore them.
Sure.
So the barkeeps notice this, and at some point this girl has thrown up, but done it into a glass because she's a pro.
Not her first rodeo.
Yeah, not her first rodeo, and I respect that, but she's thrown up into a glass. And and so then the barkeeps notice that this girl is throwing up, and her friends aren't really taking care of her, so they're sorry, you kind of need to leave, and they're trying to escort all these people out. And then one of the dudes who's with them just goes totally ballistic and takes the cup of vomit and just throws it across the bar, across a bunch of seats, a bunch of tables, just hurls it. Yeah, and so that is spilling your guts across an entire bar.
Wow.
And naturally, the barkeeps are really mad about this because they're
Makes sense.
yo! And so, there's this whole altercation happening, and this guy who's friends with them is you just need to learn how to be patient with people. You just need to learn how to be patient with people, and yelling at the barkeeps. And the barkeeps are you need to learn how to take a hint and leave the bar when you're asked to leave the bar. And this dude who, again, less than 10 minutes earlier had been totally ignoring their hammered, their very inebriated friend, is lecturing the barkeeps about morals. And it's no, you have no moral ground to be standing on, homie. Your friend has, maybe alcohol poisoning, and you were just trying to keep on Drinko de Mayoing. Nah.
And this entire time, you're literally trying to.
And this whole time, I am tuning my guitar, and then they finally get thrown out of the bar, and then the door closes, and then the open mic person's all right, and now Carl Christensen, and I was the most tense room I have ever had to play to, because everyone is just what? Yeah, everyone's I'm trying not to swear, but everyone's yo, what the fuck just happened? It's so uncomfortable, and no one, it feels good, and I'm just up there with my guitar, I have no songs to de-escalate this situation. And so while I'm playing, and maybe this is just an excuse, but like I like to think it's a valid one. But like while I'm playing, I'm thinking like, okay, how do I make this situation better? And then I get to the third verse, and the words are gone, and I just I stand there, and I'm like, I guess that song's over now. And that might not sound very salacious on my part, but I'm very prideful about not forgetting my words. Like I take a lot of pride in the stuff that I write, and so forgetting the words is one of the most like unprofessional things you can do. And I was really upset with myself, but at the same time, it was a very abnormal situation. Like I don't think anyone who was watching was like, "Wow, what an unprofessional idiot." There was also like 8 people left at the bar at this point, so I was failing in front of a small audience. So there's me spilling my guts for you.
I like that. That was on the threshold of salacious. What put it over the edge for me and was an acceptable spill your guts was that you mentioned that she literally spilled her guts.
Oh, yeah. She spilled, yeah.
So it's kind of a double meaning there.
Yeah, and then her friend spilled the guts that she had spilled.
Right.
Across.
So there was guts being spilled in
there are always just so many guts.
Secular fashion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Do you want to try and spill your guts the old-fashioned way where you look down and your guts are in your hands?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's Carl Christensen. He's going to be playing May 11th at the old Tractor Tavern in beautiful Ballard, Washington. We have deep love and admiration. Here's a little bit of a flyer. It's featuring Carl, Rug, and the Good Job Band. And those are all 3 fantastic musical artists compilations. And I feel like it was fine the way he had it. It was, you came in and made the situation worse. There it is. And I like that. Yeah, no, hold it exactly the way that Tyler's holding it right now, which is what you were doing.
No! I'm closer and I have it rotated properly.
Hey, that's fair. Carl, we love you, Carl.
You had it like that, which actually looks kind of cool. All right. I'm out.
All right, well, I lost my pick somehow in that worm race, so I'm going to use this, this bass pick instead.
Worm race down. Wait. Pick down in worm race.
Okay, I like that. That's quick on your feet thinking.
If
If only you could be quicker on your stomach.
Like the spider's right here right now.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, got him.
What's up? And I found my pick. Oh my gosh. Triumphant 10 seconds for me.
You found it?
Woo, fuck that bass pick.
bass
I
pick.
mean, fudge that bird for TV14, TV14, TV14.
Fuck that bass pick. Screw that bass pick. Screw that bass pick.
Screw that bass
Dun, dun.
pick. Don't need no bass lick. We're a 2-piece without a bass instrument.
I'm gonna crack my phone. I got my phone on the floor, Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's
Don't play it when it's on the floor, Tom. Don't play the floor, Tom, when your phone's on the floor, Tom. It's really simple. It's really easy, folks. Don't play the floor, Tom, when your phone's on the floor, Tom. Actually, just don't set your phone.
Okay, so we're nearing the end here. I'd like to answer Carl's hot topic really quick, if I could. I do think you were stealing, Carl. And I think that you were stealing because I know what you're saying about the we were supposed to rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, if you want to take the fucked up side, you're messed up side, you're welcome
TV14, TV14, TV14.
TV14, TV14. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, guys.
James is going to slap us because we reached our F count.
Quick slap. We reached our F count for sure.
Can we get another spider in here really quick?
One slap for me.
I won't palm you. I have a history of palming.
5% is all you need.
5%? I was going to say 20%. That was mostly fingertips. You're welcome.
Tiny bit of palm, though.
Really?
I think. Can I palm you?
I almost said. Oh, that was a lot of palm. That was too much palm.
Barely any palm.
Zincola! We love you, Zincolo.
Oh, he made it in.
Oh my gosh, our absolute favorite.
Zincolo is Jeff.
Jeff.
He says, hey, Jeff, and other non-Jeff. Well, okay. I will accept the name non-Jeff under duress.
If you think about it, everyone is either named Jeff or not Jeff.
I know,
That's
it's
a really
sick
good
world
point.
we're living in.
It's a
It's a sick world. Hey, Jeff! What's up, baby? I just saw that. I was in the other.
Are you
different zone.
gregarious or are you Jeffarious? Are you Jeffarious or are you non-Jeffarious? You're gregarious and Jeffarious.
I'm the bird from Aladdin.
and nefarious as hell. Are you gregarious, nefarious, or
Okay,
shout outs to Gilbert Gottfried.
Shouts out Gilbert Godfrey.
Uh,
R.I.P.
go-
King.
Peak King? Did you say Peak King?
No, I said R.I.P. King.
Okay, I thought you said Peak King, like Gilbert Gottfried is the consummate form. I like to imagine that.
shout out to Alec Baldwin.
Shout out to Alec Baldwin.
How's he doing after the
How
literal
was I
shooting?
stealing? How was I
I
stealing
think
from the
he's
church?
literally
Back on
fine.
topic. How was I stealing from the
okay,
church?
that's right.
Jeffrey.
That's right. Okay.
How was I stealing? Explain yourself.
Okay, Carl, those refreshments and imbibements, if I can use that word, those are
Maybe not correctly.
Okay. Those are utilized for group communal services. And while you may be in the house of God, you're not welcome to take from your brethren. You know, it's one of those golden rules. So you should have, participated in those refreshments in a group setting. It's not a free-for-all unless, of course, you're the son of a preacher man, and I don't think you are. So that's what I'll say.
I'm not.
Son of a preacher man. Okay, so Carl, did you create enough coffee for other individuals?
Absolutely. You make a full pot.
Did that pot go to other individuals?
I don't recall off the top of my head. This was several years ago, but I imagine it did. If you make a pot of coffee around
In
a
a
bunch of
church.
jaz musicians, it's gonna get consumed. Yeah.
Okay.
You make
Okay,
a pot of coffee with a
so-
bunch of jazz.
But you
heads.
can't confirm.
Memories are fallible.
Okay.
He admits that.
Carl, you're
As
you're
Carl's
on thin
lawyer,
ice, bud.
As Carl's lawyer, what I'll say is that Carl admits that he does not know the end.
Dead air. Oh my god. The thing about Tyler,
Flubba wubba.
it's funny because Tyler just had COVID, and so we had this conversation, and when Tyler speaks, he just has this like natural, charismatic, assertive cadence.
Unless I don't ever speak again.
But then it's funny when you have the assertive cadence, like you've got something cocked up, and then you just have nothing.
Yeah,
You've
it's
got
all
a great
a play.
facade.
It's all
You've
a
got
play.
great
It's all a
facade.
play.
It's
I'm
wonderful.
playing.
I see you and I hear you, and we're going to keep it rolling. All right, so we've got one more song, and then we've got one more special treat. We're going to try and keep this under 2 hours. We're running a little bit long tonight, but I think you're going to want to stay tuned until the end because it's about to get...
If you don't.
It's about to be sharp. We're about to get real sharp, and I'm not talking about our music, that too, but...
What's the song we're playing, Jay?
Trying.
Is that the beginning of Trying? That's the beginning of Trying.
How's the tone on the guitar in there? Can you guys hear that okay? Does it sound like normal? Oh, there it is.
Simcolo. You don't understand.
Always thinking of something to say. Feeling caught in a fever train.
Didn't used to be like this. Didn't used to be like this. Didn't used to be like this.
Didn't used to be like this.
Didn't used to be like this.
Didn't used to be like this.
shouldn't be. Oh no, again. Oh no, again.
Boy, it's another one drowning in ancient space that you thought it was. Boy, it's desirable, times I regret it. I've got a cry to go. Keep running on, no, it's not a gamble. As long as you got a foot. See tonight, out of notice, the moments pass you by.
But what I know for sure is a pattern of motions, slow commotion, so I'm breathless. You could have guessed it. You guessed it, I'm breathless. One, two, three.
It's another one drowning in ancient space that you thought it was. It's dissolvable, times I've regretted. I've got a cry to go. Keep running on, no, it's second nature. As long as you got it, boy. It's not even of notice, the moments passing you by.
That's a new one. That's the first time we ever played it. We will play hide and seek next week. That's the first time we played it in its final form. Still evolving. Because I realized we actually did a practice run of it like 3 weeks ago. Immediately as we said it. The other one we played earlier was the first time we ever played it. Oh my goodness, I just can't stop lying to people.
He's lying. He was born to lie.
Missouri, we were going to do hide and seek, but then we just did not have time to make it happen. So it's a whole situation. But I've got one very, very special culmination to this night here. Stay tuned. We're here right now.
Do we just...
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. We have one more special surprise. We'll see you back here in just a moment.
Folks, so
I just want to go on record saying I don't condone what's happening here.
we did
Don't get kidnapped. That's all I have to say.
Finale here for you. Tyler has got
Too much hair.
too much hair. Would you describe it as a rat's nest, right?
Well, not maybe right now. I didn't brush it very
It
well.
honestly looks better than it has in like months, maybe even years.
Wow.
I kind of don't even want to cut it. Well, we're gonna cut it because I've wanted to cut it for a long time. We were gonna have our friend Emily. We were gonna ask her, a professional hairstylist, if she'd come and do it, but we ended up just never asking her. So we're just gonna do a quick cut, you know. And
Quick
Tyler,
cuts.
You do condone this, right? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boy's about to get sliced up. Just in the hair. Just in the hair. That's it. Just in the hair.
I'm gonna not look when you do it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, Jeff, you're ready to do this very precisely, right? Okay. Okay, I'm staying down low. Carl, get back. Carl, get back. Okay, good. Stay safe. Stay safe, homie.
Could you imagine? I'm kidding. We're gonna saw it off.
Oh!
Is it painful?
Yeah, is it working?
Really sharp enough. That is not
Fuck.
Oh, it's tearing out of my
alright,
hair.
alright,
Wait, is it not working?
Well, listen. I have a backup.
Oh my god.
I have a backup. I'm gonna tape it to this, and then I'm gonna.
Oh my god. Red, I'm out. Red.
Fuck.
No.
Ah! Jeez! Bad! Oh, steak knife haircut! Steak knife haircut! Steak knife haircut! Ah! It's awful!
I'm gonna
Cut your
slit my
own throat? Yeah,
yeah.
I hope. I fucking hope. With the way things
Wait,
are right now,
I think we have scissors. Wait.
we're donating this.
Wait, no. I'm so close. I'm literally so close.
He's so close.
But I'm so close.
He's so close.
Okay, wait.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
So close. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Ah! Fuck! Okay. TV 14.
You're just
Flubba wubba! Yeah, Jeff, you can. Zincolo, you got the hair. Ah! Yeah, you can have the hair.
Here it is. The death
Is that
blow.
it? Is that the death knell?
The death blow. Wow.
Woo! Yay!
Look at that. How about that?
Hell yeah.
How about that?
We love it. This
Yeah,
is great.
Zincolo,
This is
you
great.
got the hair, man.
That's great. How do you feel? I'm sorry about all that scalp torsion. It's actually
It doesn't look. That looks great.
It's actually fucking pretty lit.
That looks great. Wow,
fucking
that's
down.
a little lopsided, but that's
yeah.
beautiful.
Wow, it's so
God,
light.
dude, you have so much hair.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Let's make something out of it. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
make a little something
Dude,
out of it.
actually, this is really nice.
Yeah. How about that? Hey, quarterly? quarterly snake haircut?
Quarterly. It might have to be biannual. If
Sure.
we're gonna keep it this length.
Right.
And cut off enough to make sense.
Yeah.
It might
Makes
have to
sense.
be biannual.
That does make
but-
sense. All right, well, that's the show.
That's the show.
That's the show. So